Hello everyone, this is Greg Lentz again with Pacesetter Claim Service. I am the Training and Development Supervisor with Pacesetter Academy and Pacesetter Claims. Today I'm going to present another video for training purposes on how to use the LIDAR technology to capture cabinetry inside an interior room. If you need to know a little bit more about this, you may want to watch the first video, and that video I created is on how to sketch and capture interior rooms using LIDAR. A couple things I will go over again, which I did in the other video. LIDAR is an acronym, LIDAR, Light Detection and Radar. It's a technology used for measuring, capturing spaces, distances. It can do 3D, 2D, that kind of stuff. You must have an iPhone or an iPad. This does not currently work with any Android devices because they do not have the sensor, the LIDAR sensor. If you do use iPad or iPhone, you have to have certain versions of that. That would be the iPhone Pro or Pro Max. You cannot use a standard iPhone or a standard iPad. On the iPad, it must be a Pro version 2020 or newer. Again, I believe the iPhone is a version 12 and up, as I recall, but it must be an iPhone Pro or Pro Max. Okay, so we're going to do a little capture of my kitchen, capture some of the cabinets. We're not going to do the whole room on cabinetry, just to give you an idea so you can see how it works. It's really, really cool technology. We will go through drawing the room real quick. I'm not going to go through all the details on drawing and capturing a room, but you'll see kind of how that works, and I will talk briefly along the way, but we'll spend a little more time on the cabinets. Okay, so you also have to have, by the way, Xactimate Mobile. This does not, to my knowledge, work with the desktop version of Xactimate X1. Of course, that would be installed as an app onto your phone or your iPad. So let's open up this test bed claim I have for training purposes. We're going to go to the upper left corner with our 3 horizontal bars and select estimate. We're going to select sketch. Then in the upper right corner, we're going to select a little circle with the square with the measurement reference lines. And then what we're trying to get to, everybody, each time you use this technology is this Sketch AR icon. We're going to get into Sketch AR. You have to use that. That's the mode we need to use the LIDAR. Okay, so it's going to give us a selection on what do we want to capture. In this case, we're going to start with the interior room. It's a new capture. And as always, it's going to ask you on rooms, first thing, just capture the floor. I'm going to select a little square, just point it anywhere on the floor in the room, or the camera capture button. By the way, before we start, let me just kind of show you the room. This is our kitchen. This is the room we'll capture. We're going to back up here into the sunroom, give you a little bit better view. So we have uppers and lowers, missing wall, some more uppers and lowers. This is the area we'll capture today. We have a door to the pantry. This goes into the living room, hall, dining room. Let me spin around here and show you the large missing wall I was standing in the sunroom. Okay, so here's our room. So first we want to start on the floor, and all you do, again, just push it, capture it to place it anywhere on the floor, touch the little square, it captures. Then it asks for 4 walls. So we'll just start with this wall right here. Put the little square on wall 1, capture it. Wall 2, again, I'm just touching the little square icon while it's on the wall. Wall 3 and wall 4. Okay, now we have our walls captured. You'll notice we have a little yellow line around the floor perimeter. Now it needs to know the ceiling height, so we're going to select the little flashing checkbox, a little blue circle, to let it know we're finished with this, and now it wants to know about the ceiling. We can pick different types of ceilings. We can draw those ceilings. I already know my ceilings are flat and 9 feet. I've already done this. Again, you can click on this, open up this little menu where you can move the numbers around however you want it. When you're done, click the little check box, and we've captured the ceiling. All right, so now we have our little yellow outline, capturing the walls, floor, ceiling. Pretty cool. All right, now, since we're here, we'll just go through it one time real quick. We'll just put our doors in. I'm gonna do this quickly. It's already set. We've already captured the walls, the floors, the ceiling. It knows that. We have a little menu down here we can slide back and forth. It defaults to the first setting at door under the screen here. So doors are always gonna be purple, little purple dots. So we're just gonna put it right there on the yellow line of where this door is. Select the camera activation button. Don't hold it. And then just move the camera up. Put it up to the opposite diagonal corner and click the camera activation button again. And there's our door. Good. Let's do the missing wall. We'll slide this menu over to missing walls. You'll notice that this little line doesn't seem to be lined up with that. Of course, that's offset slightly, but again, it's a 3D. It's going to be a little strange looking at a wireframe 3D, but if I move over and line that line up, it is lined up with the wall. It's just a perspective issue. Missing walls, as you notice, our little dot is gray. Again, click on the bottom, drag it to the opposite corner, click again. There's our missing wall. Now we'll do this larger missing wall here. So let me just position myself where I can kind of see where this is on the casing here. We're not going to be too exact here. We're not worried about that today. Click. You can walk, you can move the phone, whatever you need to do, get it up to the area. Click again. Okay, we're done. There's our big missing wall. Door. And our other smaller missing wall. Okay, now we're ready to capture cabinetry. Again, we're just going to capture these right here because we have an upper, we have a lower, different depths. The upper is not quite as deep as the lower, and then of course we have the two side cabinets that are floor up, full cabinetry. Okay. To get to the cabinetry area, while we're still in the same room, we want to click this little icon to the right of the flashing blue arrow. It's got the two small little circles with a check in one and the two horizontal lines. Very bottom right corner, let's click that and we're gonna get a menu up. Let me get a background better so you can read this. Got several options we can do here. We wanna do cabinets at the bottom, so we're gonna select that icon. Okay, and if you look at the bottom, when I scroll back and forth, it defaults at face. We can go to block. I find face is probably the easiest way to do it. We're going to show you this method today. So all we're going to do is similar to what it was asking for earlier. It has this little square, and it wants to see, as we did earlier, the floor, the ceilings or whatever, or rather the walls. In this case, it just wants you to put this on the face of the cabinet. It's going to draw a 2D face when you stretch it out, like we did the doors and the missing wall, and then when you click it, it's going to automatically create a 3D block. Pretty cool. So let's start with this right-hand full cabinet. So we're going to just put the block anywhere on the face. Select the block if you want to do that. If you want to select the camera button, that's fine. Either works. Then you're going to get a little crosshair so we can draw. So we're going to go right down here. Cabinets are green, as you can see. We're going to put it on the corner. Select the camera activation button, just like we did the doors and the opening missing walls. And we're going to slide it to the opposite face, diagonal corner at the top, and click and watch what happens. Look at that. That is cool. We'll just keep going. Let's do the lowers. We know the lowers, as we can see, are basically flush with the full-size cabinet. So we can go right down to this corner to the next face, right? Oops, sorry, forgot. We have to get the face, right? So it wants to know what cabinet do you want to capture. We're going to capture this lower, so it wants the face. That identifies it. We get our crosshair, go down and put it right on the corner. Best we can here. Doesn't seem to be quite cooperating. Might be where I'm standing. Yeah, we're good. Here you go. We know it's right about here. Let's draw it up here. Diagonal corner. We'll just go to the top. You can go underneath the countertop. We're going to go right up here to the countertop, basically. There it is. Again, it looks like it's a little above that, but really not. If we get down in perspective, we'll see the green line is pretty much right on top of the countertop, even though it looks like it might be a little above it there, okay? So keep that in mind. All right, let's do this one, the upper, in between the two full cabinets. Put it right on the face, click our icon, we have our crosshair. In this case, we know this is not flush to the full-size cabinets, so we want to put the crosshair right on the corner of where the actual face of the cabinet is, right there. Click, back up, click again, look at that. And it draws it to the correct depth because it knows where the walls are, of course. So now we're going to do this last cabinet here, so let me walk around this direction, get a little bit better position here. Again, put the icon on the face of the cabinet that we want to capture. And we have our icon. We know it's flush, so we'll just put it right here. Remember, we're just doing the face. It's going to do the rest of it for us. And there it is. So let's take a peek at this. That's pretty amazing, actually, that technology. Absolutely amazing. Love it. All right. Of course, we can continue going on. If we were painting and replacing cabinets and whatnot in the entire kitchen, we would do the same thing all the way across. It doesn't matter. Like this little smaller upper, no problem. We're just going to draw the face. Just trace over the face and the shape of the face with the camera, and it'll automatically do it for us. Easy stuff, very, very easy. Okay, so we're done here. Now, we're going to select the upper right corner of the word done. It's highlighted blue. Just touch that. There's our initial drawing. We can see our room, door, missing walls, and cabinets from top-down view. Gives some information on measurements and areas. And now just select Save and Return to Sketch, and it will drop that into Sketch for us. Look at that. This is actually in Sketch. You can go in here and manipulate these walls, move things around, add things, label things, just like any other sketch. It just does it for you. We capture through the LIDAR, and then Sketch AR, working with the LIDAR does all the 3D stuff if needed, and then sketches that for you automatically. Let's go into 3D, look at it. Pretty cool. Very cool. Back to 2D. Okay, thanks for coming today. I hope this helped. We will probably do another one. I'm going to look at maybe doing another one. I believe we're going to be capturing some exterior elevations. So, if we're doing painting, siding replacements and stuff like that, you can use the same technology that we've seen here to capture exterior elevations and have it sketch it for you. Hope you have a great day. We'll see you on the next training video. Take care. Bye-bye.